Te Whakine coming up. We meet a 17-year-old Kiwi with a pick of 7 of America's top universities.
Keep moving, keep moving.
Mai Arnold, welcome back to AM. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, and thank you to our partner Mazda. It's just gone 7:49 now. Our next guest has been working towards going to an Ivy League college in the US since he was 14, and now that dream is a reality. But 18-year-old Adi Golcher wasn't accepted into just one college. He received acceptance letters from, wait for this, 7 top universities. Adi Golcher joins us now. Congratulations, amazing news. 7 top universities. Adi, how did this come about? And more importantly, which one are you going to go to?
Oh, wow. Interesting. So I think all started when I was about, I think, year 8 or 9. You know, these universities just have such a massively outsized influence on pop cultures. You see them in movies and you know, on TV, and you hear about all the amazing research that comes out of these colleges. So it was, you know, I think just a dream to go to one of these colleges. And now that I've gotten a couple of acceptances, I think it's going to be a tricky decision. I'm yet to make up my mind and decide on one in particular. Maybe choosing between Yale and Stanford at the moment, but
Wow,
casually say Yale or Stanford. How hard is it to get in? Paint us a picture, the application process, the expense, how this will change your life.
So yeah, I'd say it is definitely a very rigorous journey. So first, I think your academics have to be up to scratch, probably you know, your grades in school, your standardized test scores, that kind of thing. But you know, that's just one part of the puzzle. I think that the most important thing is sort of your extracurricular profile, because it's holistic admissions, and so they really look at what else you've done outside of school, the kind of impact that you've had in your community, any kind of leadership you've been involved in, and the most important thing is really having an impact in that regard. And so that's probably
I want to talk about that, because you've done some amazing things. You've got a podcast, you've written and published your own book, and you've also got this charity. You founded Soundraise, which helps talented and creative kids through music. Talk us through this, what you've done, how much money you've raised.
Yeah, so that sort of initiative came out of my own journey. I was fortunate enough to go to a primary school which had a really amazing music program. And it's something that I realized pretty soon that not every school had. There was a lot of schools, especially the lower decile ones, that didn't really have the kind of money to invest in music education. And you know, I thought that's an opportunity I'd like for everyone to be able to have. So I worked with a couple companies, maybe Mazda, MusicWorks, and just sort of you know, tried to raise money and create these new music programs for kids in sort of some disadvantaged areas, perhaps. And yeah, so in total, I think to date we've raised about $35,000 for 12 schools in total.
Good on you. What are you going to study specifically?
Hopefully, at the moment, I'm leaning towards economics. But the beauty of the liberal arts colleges is that you get until maybe your second year to decide on a major. So going into it with an open mind, and hopefully I'll see where the road takes me.
And talking of which, you do a podcast on economics, I understand. Started out as a bit of fun, and then it's sort of grown into something completely different.
Yeah, no, that was just a journey that started, you know, relatively simply, I guess. It's just me reaching out to some people who I thought were interesting, you know, some economists and business people and things like that. And you know, I was fortunate enough to start getting some traction on the internet with that, and you know, sort of just snowballed into getting bigger and bigger guests and a bigger and bigger audience, and becoming something of a really interesting endeavor.
Some people may look at this and go, well, was he destined for these universities through people he knows and the upbringing he's had? But you went to Ormiston College. You've worked hard to get to this point, right? Can you just tell us a bit about the journey to get here? It wasn't handed to you.
Look, no, I've definitely been really lucky. I mean, I've had the support of my parents, my school, Ormiston Senior College, my mentor was at Crimson Education, and you know, just some really amazing people that have sort of worked with me in the journey. But you know, at the end of the day, I think you know, the admissions process tends to be so random, and the acceptance rates are so low. There's definitely, you know, it could have easily gone the other way, and so, you know, I can't really say what it was that lended me help in the admissions office.
Yeah.
I think it's amazing. And if you don't do economics, can you please do politics? Because I think we need someone like you. It would be brilliant. So good luck, and let us know when you do decide which Ivy League you go to.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Amazing. That is Ivy League prospect Adi Gulcher, who is off to one of 7 his choice Ivy Leagues in university. Pretty bloody cool.
If you're feeling like you're an underachiever right now, you're not alone.
Yeah.
Now, if you have to go to work, you can take us with you now.